Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this Monday morning. Got a great show lined up, some special guests here in the studio. But first, let's get our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. That road construction really moving on. They got that baseline there, and they're ready to. It'll be finished before Christmas. It looks like. So that's always exciting to have that little 4-lane right there in front of Haney. So it helps out on that traffic in the morning. But first of all, the temperature is not going to quite get in the 70s. It'll be high of 69 and low of 58. But the water temperature now, we talked about that last couple of weeks. It looks like it's going to go up another degree to 68. Remember, it dropped down to 66 last Monday and Tuesday. But it's eased back up a little bit, so it's really about seasonal now. Made a quick drop. Let's take a look at our moon phase. Every Monday I do a Monday moon phase. We're looking on the screen there. We have a new moon, a quarter moon. I'm looking for next week. Now today is December the 14th. I'm looking for the full moon is going to be right around Christmas. Christmas Eve, Christmas night will be a full moon in December. So that's going to be a beautiful time of the year. It's going to be a special time. So I hope most of y'all are caught up on all your Christmas shopping and ready to go. As for yours truly, I got a few things to get, like about everything on my list. I just been procrastinating this year. All right, let's take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. It's located right here on 23rd Street. Looking at today's tides, today again December 14th on your screen there, you're looking at good strong tides. A low tide at 5:04 this morning and a high tide at 11:15 tonight. We got 3 more days of really strong tides. But if you're planning on fishing this weekend, we're in some low tides and neap tides, not a lot of tidal movement on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So be aware of that as you're making your plans. We'll get our river readings tomorrow. Marine forecast day, a little bit out of the west, about 9. I love it when they use just one digit, like 9. I don't know how they just get, I don't know why they don't say 5 to 10, but they said this morning's forecast is 9 miles an hour out of the west. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and students of the month for December. I'm glad to have these two. I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Amy Lee Marshall. I'm the daughter of Matt and Amy Marshall, and I also have 2 cousins that were previously on this show, Bryant Marshall and Harris Marshall.
Just keep on. I mean, you're taking over there already. I knew that you were going to be like this. We got a great background. I'm going to tell about our family later. Tyler?
I'm the son of Rochelle and Ben Jenke. I'm the grandson of Keith Molman and Leanne Molman. My aunt, Nicole Molman, teaches at Mosley. And I'm the nephew of Danielle Kincaid.
All right, so we got the family tree all set up and all. And we talked about your cousins. They were quite outdoorsmen themselves.
Yes, sir. Still are.
And tell us what Brant and what are they doing right now?
Brayton is currently working for my dad at Marshall Brothers, and Harris is about to leave to go off to school at Troy.
Okay, so I think it's going to be hard for him to go to school and hunt at the same time. He's going to probably be hunting a lot.
I don't think it'll be too difficult. He'll find a way.
Okay, and your dad does and uncle and Marshall Brothers construction.
Yes, sir.
Over there in Transmitter. Road and
just moved into their new office, actually.
It looks real good.
Mm-hmm.
And I've known that family a long time, and like I say, even her grandmother, and it goes back to her great grandmother.
Yes.
Her great grandmother was neighbors of mine for a long time, so we go way back. So I knew her before she was born. And Tyler, your aunt teacher there at Mosley, been there a good while. Excellent art teacher, arts and crafts. He really does a good job. Now, tell us, how did y'all end up doing outdoor stuff? Amy, I'll start with you first.
Okay, I grew up in the outdoors, just around around my family. Just a few years ago is actually when my dad decided to start hunting, and then whenever he decided to start hunting, my sister and I, it's kind of contagious. You just want to be a part of it, and even if you're not hunting, you want to be outdoors. We started fishing when we were quite young, and that's kind of where we got our start, and now it just developed into a love for the outdoors.
Okay, all right, Tyler, how'd you get started in outdoors?
It started since I was pretty much conceived. Like in my mom's belly, she would take me deep sea fishing. That's what she always said. She caught the biggest fish. And my grandfather always took me when I was little.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, now what are some of your favorite activities? We're gonna show some pictures in a little bit, but what's some of the most fun things you've done, growing up outdoor stuff? What are some things you've really enjoyed?
Ooh, my favorite things are probably whenever I travel out of town to like go outdoors, if that makes sense. Like we just took a trip to the Keys actually this past summer, and we had a huge fishing trip, and that was probably a memory I'll never forget. And then also whenever we travel to Texas and go hunting and that kind of stuff. But it's easy just to be outdoors in your own backyard and enjoy that too.
Yeah, because you're talking about getting in your little hammock and all this relaxing.
My yes.
All right, what about you? What are some things you really enjoy outdoors?
I love kayak fishing so much. I love waking up at like 0 dark 30. You get out there and you get to like see the fish and you kind of stalk them, and you just see those ripples, and it's an unbeatable edge to be out there, and then you're up close and personal with it.
It is special being right there, and it shows a closeness you don't feel in other things. I know exactly what you're saying. Now, little brother and sisters, or you have a little sister?
I have a little sister,
okay.
Yes.
Maddie Mae.
Yes.
Amy Lee, Maddie Mae. Okay. And does she do much? Does she enjoy outdoors too?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet. She's not quite there. Now, if she's getting like a big buck, then yeah. Oh yeah, she loves it. But other than that, no.
Tyler, what about you?
I have one little sister. Her name's Annabelle. Cute as can be. 10 years old. Just hit 6th grade. So.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We got some really good, really neat pictures they brought. So we'll take this break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Students of the month for December, Mosley High School outdoor ed classes, and ironically, Tyler and Amy Lee are in both in the same period.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
First period.
First period. I started today with a whole class full of these, and it's a good class. Tell the folks what we do every Friday morning that y'all really enjoy every Friday morning.
Oh, we always sing the alma mater.
Have to.
Well, they play it on the intercom and all, and we just get arm in arm, and we'll all sing it, and it's special memories. We got to get that recorded so all of y'all have a copy of it. So when you come back to the reunion, I'm sure y'all will be look at here. Y'all remember this? Okay. All right, now let's go to some pictures, okay? We're going to do Amy Lee first. We got a roll picture for Amy Lee, then we're going to do Tyler. All right, Amy Lee, tell us about this one right here.
Okay, this is my little sister. About 2 or 3 years ago, we were fishing for redfish over in Robinson Bayou, and they're huge. That's all I can really say. They put up a fight, and it was just an experience. It was fun.
All right, let's go to this next one right here.
Okay, that is our trip to Brady, Texas, probably about 2 years ago. And that was the first time I'd ever shot a rifle before, actually, and I shot a hog. So that was pretty cool. And they just run and squeal, and it was pretty funny, I have to admit.
All right. And this is the same truck. Was that the same trip?
Yes, same trip. Pretty sure, no, that was a different day. I shot, a coal buck? And that was actually the first buck that I shot. It was out of the side of a car. It was out of the side of the truck, just driving around, and I shot it.
All right. Cool. And what about this? That's a nice buck.
Oh, yeah. That's my big baby that I shot. I was pretty proud of that. Like I said.
Look at the placement of that shot.
Right? And that was the first time I'd ever gone hunting before, actually. It was 2 years ago in Texas. Cool. And I shot that. So I was pretty proud. And it was in the middle of fog, so.
That is a nice one. Okay.
And there's another picture of it from the front.
All right.
And that was, all 3 of us went. My dad took me and my sister both. It was kind of like a Christmas present. And we all shot, all 3 of us shot pretty nice bucks.
What a great Christmas present.
Yeah, they're all mounted actually in our house, and they're all 3 on like the same stand. So it's pretty cool.
Let's go do some fishing now. What do we have here?
Okay, we were dolphin fishing in the Keys this past summer, actually. So this is a more recent picture. And oh my gosh, we demolished them. We got a ton. There were trash cans full of just fish that we were catching.
Now, were y'all trolling for those, or how did y'all catch those?
No, we weren't trolling for them. We were, just tossing.
Is that David Bender?
Yes, that's David Bender.
David Bender, he's been on the show before.
Yeah.
I've seen him.
He went out there with us. It was our whole family, actually. It was my Uncle Scott and Aunt Stacy and their family, and David, and then us and our family.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the same one. That's from the one that I caught myself. So I was obviously proud of that one. It took me a good 45 minutes.
It's the most beautiful fish when it comes out of the water. You don't get it more pretty than that. All right, that same trip
That's the same one after we got onto the dock and unloaded them all.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What about this right here?
We were in Lower Matacum Key, which is closer to Key Largo and Isla Mirada, and that's tarpon fishing. So we didn't actually go tarpon fishing, but that we were feeding the tarpon right off the dock.
I've heard about it. I'm going to do that now. I've heard a lot of
Oh,
folks,
you have to.
That is a lot of fun, isn't it?
We used to in the Keys, just right off the.
Just feed them off the dock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. And this picture here,
that was all of them that we caught that one
wow.
trip. Mm-hmm.
A lot of mahi
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Okay, let's go. All right, Tyler, your turn, buddy. Tell us about it. What we got here?
All right, this is my personal best redfish ever. That was nighttime fishing at the Hathaway. That was when it starts getting colder. All the reds go from the Gulf into the bays, and those bridges like that are just highways for them. And we were just tossing out live blue crabs, and they were just sucking them up.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun, isn't it?
So much fun, nonstop.
Right. Okay, tell us about this one.
That was a fat redfish. You can see in the back, that whole bait ball is covering the shoreline. That was over at the state park, and the redfish were seriously just cruising through the beach, and you could see them and you could spot them, and you just toss out a bait right in front of them and they'd eat it. It was awesome.
So what kind of bait were you throwing out there for those?
That one was actually on the topwater, believe it or not.
Oh man, I bet that was fun, wasn't it?
So much fun.
Okay.
That's another one of the bigger reds from the Hathaway, just tearing them up on that blue crab. But yeah, that was probably a good 30-pound fish.
Yeah. Did you float your blue crab over there, or you sort of sink it a little bit?
It kind of depends. If I have a live one, I'll just float it, let it swim, do its thing. If it's dead, just crack it in half.
Yep,
So.
just free line them. All right, a little bit of shark fishing. Tell us about this.
This one was actually my first one on like spinning tackle. That was on, I think, 20-pound braid. We were off the pier. That's at the St. Andrews State Park off the pier. And we were tossing out DOA jerk shads, and we were just sight fishing for bluefish and ladyfish and stuff, and that one just started cruising in, and I got that one on a trout lure. It was the coolest thing ever. Completely tore up my rod, but definitely worth the fight.
Well, you got a picture, then what you do with them?
Oh, then I released them.
You always releasing yours, aren't you? Yeah, that's good, and they're strong, aren't they?
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
Amazing. It's amazing how strong those are. All right, tell us about this one.
This was one caught in Grayton Beach, I think 2 summers ago. That was my first shark ever.
Okay.
That was my first. That's when I first got into shark fishing. Definitely scared my mom to death when she saw me wrestling a shark on the beach. But absolutely fun. Recommended to anyone.
So you surf fishing for those?
Surf fishing, yeah,
That's
kayaking
cool.
them out.
That is cool. All right, here we are in your kayak.
All right, this is a little more kayak fishing. This is actually pretty recent. I think about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now it's getting colder. All these big trout are just stacking up, and I've been tearing them up on those DOA, especially the red and white, like that one right there. But they just love that like real slow suspended action.
Yep. What about what about this one here? You just releasing this one, or?
This is one that I was releasing. This was actually my personal best trout that I caught. This was on a DOA shrimp too. I thought it was a redfish actually the entire time because it was towing that kayak all the way across the bayou.
Oh, you put it in a kayak?
I was pulling the kayak.
Are you serious?
It was scary. I had no clue what I was dealing with, but.
How big do you think it was? Did you measure them?
I didn't get to measure them. I came unprepared, but probably in the 20s.
Oh, okay, good deal.
And here's another picture of him. As you can see, he's a pretty fat one.
Yeah, pretty one too, real pretty one. All right, that's our picture parade, and that's really that's you can see that's a testimonial of what kind of hunting and fishing they've done, and it's really amazing. And we talk about it in class a lot. Tyler talking about catching those sharks and all. They fight really strong, don't they? Again,
absolutely.
And once you get them in, take a picture and let them go, and you catch them again tomorrow.
Exactly.
That's the great thing about it. Now, on your kayak fishing, when you get out there with those trout, and what happens when you get into some redfish? You just
ooh, it definitely makes it a lot more exciting. That's for sure.
Amy Lee.
Yes.
Hunting season coming up. Now we're in December. And
Yes.
hunting season coming up. Do y'all have any hunting trips planned for December, January?
My dad does, but he has not shared them with me. He actually just got back from a duck hunting trip in Louisiana, and he actually went with Mark Brown and Mark Mosley and Mr. Wall. Yes. And so they just had a great time. It was just, from what I heard, they had a great time.
Well, you know, we're going to do a disclaimer. Her dad, Matt, came in the studio this morning. It's great to see him. Matt and Scott, the brother, both went to Mosley a while back, a couple years ago anyway. And it's great to see they've carried on that tradition of hunting. And so, will he take you duck hunting next time, you think?
I hope so. I can outshoot him with a shotgun any day.
Okay. And what you got coming up this winter? You going to do any winter fishing?
I hope so. I'm hoping to get those cold water reds as they're coming into the bays. I mean, can't get any better than that.
Yeah. Now, do you go out by yourself a lot, or you go with some of your buddies, or how do you do it?
I have a couple buddies in particular, Corleone Burgos, Landon Holloway. They're all seniors. A lot of Mosley guys, and we just take kayaks out and have a little convoy out there, and it's the coolest thing ever.
Well, let me know next time you go. I may come over there in the video. I'll see y'all doing that. That'd be a lot of fun. We're going to take our final break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to our Students of the Month for December, Tyler Malman and Amy Lee Marshall, sister of Maddie Mae Marshall. Okay, let's look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Mark Coward of Counts Real Estate. Amy Lee, what's our first time this morning?
2:06 to 4:06.
That's early. Okay, we just passed that. And Tyler, this afternoon, what are we looking at?
We're looking at 2:33 to 4:33.
All right. I told you these kids are smart. I told them during the commercial break, they remembered it. They're having a look again. All right, let's talk about real quick about your young 18-year-olds.
Yes.
Now, what's your future plans?
In the fall, I'll be attending the University of Alabama, and I'll be pursuing my degree in telecommunications and a minor in anthropology.
Okay. So what do you want to do, you think?
I want to be a sports broadcaster.
Sports broadcaster. You're getting a good start right here on the Outdoor Show.
I know.
This be part
It's
of
my big break.
Be part of your resume. Yeah. They'll be calling, wanting me to recommend you, All right, Tyler, what about you?
I'm going to try to attend UWF in the fall. I'm looking towards marine biology and tying that into sort of like Navy base and the effects of marine biology and ships coming in and things like that.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Both of them, that's a good, admirable vocation for both of y'all. Real quick, a lot of times I'll leave my phone. We're doing a lot of stuff right now. What are we doing with our phone now at school? It's about our knot tying.
Knot tying.
We have knot apps and all. And sometimes and my iPad's around my desk and all. Amy Lee sits on the front row, and so she's within reach of my iPad. And she the other day.
No.
We gotta look at this picture. This is a selfie that Amy Lee took, and we haven't shown a picture like this very often. I just wanted to go ahead and show it. So we want to save that one, Amy Lee, and we'll talk about some more of these later. But okay, now we got future plans and all. What are some of the things we got some time left that you really enjoy about school? You know, growing up in this area and school and all. What are some things you really enjoyed and enjoy as a senior?
Of course I enjoy outdoor ed. I know that's probably a given, but I really like you give the best philosophical information, like daily advice, and I think that's very important because I feel like as seniors we don't get that as much as we should, and so I feel like listening to you we get real world advice, and sometimes you miss out on that in school.
Well, thank you. In fact, the other day I was talking about if you look at life as a football game, and y'all are in the first quarter, I'm in the fourth quarter, and there's still a lot of things to be compared about. So yeah, I enjoy doing that. And I can tell how receptive y'all are, and it makes me feel I'm humbled and also being able to do this. Tyler?
Well, obviously outdoor ed's a given. I mean, starting off the day amazing.
Yep.
But I like the fact that we live in a small town here. Everyone knows each other at Mosley. Everybody knows each other, and it's like everyone's a friend of another. So
yeah, and we have good school spirit and all, and there's just a lot of positive vibes and everything. I can feel that from y'all. So we're very, very blessed, and I know throughout the Panhandle we have some really, really good school systems and all, and we just look forward to working with young people. Now, later on, as you, I know your family's done a lot getting y'all started outdoors. As y'all become parents and all later on, I know it's a long way down the road and all, but Do you think y'all will reinforce and do some things with y'all's kids in the outdoors?
100%.
Absolutely.
It's so important to get outdoors. Even if you're not hunting or fishing, it's just important to just be outside.
You know, we talk about that too. You know, everybody done. You know, you don't have to be a hunter and fisherman just to enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, you know,
That's
wildlife
true.
photography, walking in the woods, camping.
Yep.
And,
Even just a walk on the beach. Like if you go in
yeah,
sunset, it's relaxing.
yeah. And where these are living proof of it. And so many people enjoy that, and we get caught up so much, especially as you get older and get busier and all.
Yes.
And y'all haven't had to work a whole lot yet, but y'all gonna start working pretty soon, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
What kind of when you get, if you had a choice between going red fishing, shark fishing, or trout fishing today, what would you do?
Think I would do red fishing.
Red fishing? All
Yeah,
right.
fishing.
I agree.
Well, if you had an outdoor activity, Amy Lee, that you want to do this, say, you know, this coming weekend before
this
Christmas,
weekend.
what would you want to, you know, you got a couple
I'm the type of person that wants to pack in as much as possible. So I would like want to hunt in the morning and then like lay in my hammock in the afternoon, probably hunt again. So anything that I could do, possible.
Okay, let me ask you. Now, y'all are good about. I know you release a lot of stuff, and also y'all are good about eating some of those fish and all, right?
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite fish? What do y'all like to eat?
I don't think you can beat a redfish po' boy.
Oh, that sounds
that is
delicious.
good. That's good. Emily?
I like tuna. My grandmother and grandfather, they will actually smoke tuna, and it is, oh my gosh, it is so good. It's so delicious. It's my favorite. It's probably my favorite thing that they make.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got a little bit of time left. Jeff, I can't quite see how much time we got, so we're going to go ahead and okay, you're going to college. You're going to Alabama. You visited several schools and all. And You just
Yes.
fell in love with Alabama.
Yes, I did.
Okay. University of West Florida, beautiful campus over there.
Absolutely.
And okay, so we're going to get ready to wind things. Y'all excited about going to school today?
I can't wait.
excited.
We're presenting our outdoor ed project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for getting up this early.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
I'll see y'all pretty soon.
Yes.
Pretty soon, so they can't skip. Okay, wrap it up, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good for someone else. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.